You mentioned party. No, Tea Party. The Tea Party is, I guess, it's not really a party. It's just a group of different parties or organizations, actually, within each community, within each state. But would you say that most of the people from the Tea Party were, at least in Louisiana, were Republicans or leaning Republican?
Well, I really don't know if that's true or not. I tell you, I've talked to Tea Parties all over the state. I've been invited to their meetings. I've been to their rallies. I think they made up of people that maybe weren't as active politically as some people, and I think that they're people that were sitting home and just assuming everybody was going to do the right thing, and they got frustrated. They got frustrated with the Republican Party because we got elected and said we were going to push for a smaller government, and really didn't do that in some instances. And I think they were really frustrated with the Democratic Party because they see them reaching into every aspect of their life and not really happy with them trying to micromanage their life. And they see the United States changing from the way they grew up and the way they lived. And I think that it was frustration born out of what was going on with our economy and not happy with what was happening with the elections. So they're a party, not in the sense of a political party. They're a group of people using the Tea Party mantra, and that was, happened as part of our history, where we were fed up with what England was doing to us in taxing us without representation, and we had our first Tea Party, and I think that this group of individuals, and from what I can see, is pretty spontaneous, and it's people from all different backgrounds. I think a lot of them tend to be conservative, but I don't think that they're all conservative or all Republicans. I think a lot of them, it's a mix of people who really weren't active.
So, you have two responsibilities. One is, of course, the chairman of the Louisiana State Republican Party, and the second is, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're on the executive board of the National Republican Committee. Am I correct?
That's true. Yeah,
okay.
RNC's
sure. Which is executive committee,
right.
Which is really a wonderful opportunity for you as well as for Louisiana. Is that correct?
It is. It really is an opportunity for Louisiana. We've been able to, because of me being on the executive committee, it has helped us get some national exposure to bring down people. We had our Republican Leadership Conference this year, and a lot of the spokesmen and all were able to get that and reach out because of my position on the RNC Executive Committee. But also we're at the forefront of changing what the RNC is doing and having input on what they're doing nationally. And so I think it's pretty exciting.
Okay. Well, so it seems to me, I'm just throwing this out to you,
sure.
It seems to me that like with the Tea Party out there, and they're on the right side of the equation, the political equation, and you have the Republican Party, both state and national. So with the presidential election coming up, how does the Republican, and also with the upcoming state elections,
right?
So how does the Republican Party garner the attention and support of the Tea Party, which it seems to be to the right of the mainstream Republican Party?
Well, I think the Republican Party has to do its job, and that's to find good quality candidates to run for office, people that are honorable, people that are going to listen to their constituents, people that are going to represent our state in office and do the job that they say they're going to do when they run for office. And we need to help those get elected. And then the Tea Party, they're going to find certain issues that really are important to them, that they think is something that's really important, and they're going to push candidates that are behind those issues. But we have a broader spectrum. We have to find candidates that can be elected, and that's one thing. We have to find candidates that support the core values of the Republican Party, and so a lot of the candidates are going to be the same for the Tea Party. Some aren't. And I think that it's a good thing. I think anytime constituents get involved, anytime people, Louisiana residents get involved in a political process, I think it's good for all of us. And I think it's good for the whole system when you have debate, when you have people who are energized and go to meetings. So many times I've gone to forums and there's 10 people in the room. So now if there's 110 people in the room, I think that's great.